Resilience. The capacity to do something over and over again, to struggle, to have patience. Recently I've learnt that resilience is one of the most important adult life skills. Without it, I've stagnated and failed to reach my goals.
People like me that lack resilience struggle to deal with unexpected change. We struggle to bounce back from stress. We often feel burnt out and give up easily. Often we were smart when we were younger. We got good grades in our GCSEs by studying last minute. When we came to do our A-levels, we started to struggle. And then at uni, we started to drown. We often skipped class or skipped doing work, forcing ourselves to try last minute and then feeling disappointed in the end results.
Lacked resilience. Luckily, resilience is like any other skill, and it can be learned over time. First of all, how will I know I'm successfully developing resilience? This video is the proof, so stay tuned. 3 months ago, I was given the assignment, create a 15-minute video on a topic of my choosing. The art of developing resilience. In order to develop resilience, I've set myself a task to complete by the 30th of April. It's one that I know I'll find particularly difficult because it involves learning new skills. I'm going to finish something I started a couple months ago. It's going to be really hard, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it all in the 3-month timeline. But if I can't finish it, it's okay, because the goal is to learn how to try hard consistently. First of all, I'm going to need a reliable routine. So, how do I make one? Focus on life in this order: nutrition, then cleanliness, then relationships, then exercise, then work. It's a work in progress. Okay, so basically what I did was I wrote up a healthy morning routine and a healthy bedtime routine. Fundamentally, I knew I wanted to get consistent at brushing my teeth, showering, eating breakfast, and doing my makeup, which I haven't done. Today I have eaten breakfast, I have not done my makeup, and I have showered, and I have brushed my teeth, so 3 out of 4. Anyway, I put on a stopwatch and I figured out how long it would take me to do each of those tasks. So for the morning, brushing my teeth took 10 minutes, makeup took 45 minutes, and organising my outfit took 10 minutes, and having breakfast took an hour. So in total, 2 hours and 5 minutes to complete my morning routine. And that was kind of manageable. It was going well, but I didn't stop there, and I really should have, because I added a whole nother hour of tasks to my morning routine before I had even fully established consistency with the first foundational tasks I had chosen. Now that I'm reflecting, I'm finally seeing where I've gone wrong, and I know that I need to build up tasks one at a time. First of all, you have to accept the reality of your situation before you can actually change anything. Adama explained the importance of skills mastery in a person with varied interests. She says I need to pick 3 interests to pursue this season. I can do it all, but not all at once. I need to pick a struggle. This is where I started going wrong. Study to Success explained the importance of focusing on what you want to change rather than manifesting what you want. Think,
What are we doing that we don't like? There might be more than 3 things.
So I compromised. I chose 3 goals a day, one that would take a full week, one that would take 3 hours, and one that would take 30 minutes. It was way too much. My 3 overarching long-term goals are: 1. Finish writing 4 singles in my EP. 2. Learn to sight read. 3. Join a dance class. And 4. Get a 2-1 at uni.
I used to write songs all day. I had so many melodies and lyrics in my head. I used to love drawing and colouring a lot when I was younger. But lately, life has become so serious and so hard. I really need to find the fun in creating again. And what could be easier and more enjoyable than making a collage? My goal with this was to have fun and to choose photos that represent my life as it actually is. I wrote down a list of words to describe myself. No melodies were singing in my mind yet, but the tap began to drip, and in its flow was something I wanted to say. I am too soft, warm to touch, observed. I am too bright, welcoming and so such easy prey. I am too good, nice, gullible, the old dead trust which brought me praise, the sweetest friend to borrow, the fool the city feeds from. I am a loving woman now.
December 24th, 2024, 3 a.m. Yesterday I spent all day half making a song based off of a poem I wrote. I have a 3,000 word paper due tomorrow and 2,000 words left to go. So yeah, the next morning I submit the paper and got a good grade, which was good. But I failed to get up the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. I hit burnout. I put this down to a lack of resilience. But what makes other people more resilient than me? Okay, so I'm going to do this one more time because I want to give myself some genuine encouragement and also check if I know it. This is the trick that I've made to learn the below the ledger lines on the treble clef. And this is how it goes. The one below 4 lines is C, 4 lines is D. The one below 3 lines is E, 3 lines is F. It's 1 p.m. right now and I'm basically ready to set off. I'm about to go. I have not had any breakfast. I'm going to get some on the way. Outside of writing the track, I was still struggling to get up early enough to do my morning routine. And on top of that, I was still trying to achieve too many goals at once. I was supposed to dedicate 3 hours every Friday evening to this one project, but I was using every other session to mix the vocals of one of my other tracks. Like a short distance runner in a marathon, my progress quickly began to slow down. The first real challenge I faced was playing the bass line. My technique was terrible, but I knew I wanted the bass line in the track to feel live, so the next goal I set was to learn how to play the bass line. I hit burnout again. But this time was different. This time I knew what I needed to do to recover, and I knew that I could do it. The reliable routine. Nutrition, then cleanliness, then relationships, then exercise, then work. It's a work in progress. Oh yeah, I'm celebrating right now because I did my bass practice even though I was tired. Come on, eat. I'm pretty happy. I feel like I'm heading in the right direction. I made a structured plan for the track using a Gantt chart. I liked the layout and how I broke the tasks down into manageable parts, but the downside was that I assigned myself deadlines for tasks without having any actual idea of how long they were going to take me. But it wasn't great also that when the time came to work on it, I often rescheduled on myself in the hopes that I would find another better time. How am I going to change this pattern? Well, the thing that had started this whole journey was my ADHD diagnosis that I got in January. I decided it was finally time to try taking the medication and see if it made any difference. I have just started Medicanet today. It has not been more easy for me to get work done on any day than it has been today. If you are really struggling with resilience and struggling to get things done and struggling to be reliable, and you have ADHD, the difference is markable with the ADHD medication, and all of the methods I've experimented with in the course of making this video have made a marked positive difference to my life and my mental health. So I would recommend trying them. But if none of that works and you feel like you need to try a medication, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing what you need to do to get what you need to do done. I'm gonna carry on working now. Thanks for watching, guys.